All right. So I want to talk about potential, and I want to talk about not dating based on potential anymore. We got to stop that. It's 2024. We on the greater half of 2024. All right. It's about to be 2025. At this point, if he or she has not tapped into their potential, sorry, but they're not about to do it. And it's just the way it is. So at this point, we have to stop dating based off of potential and understand we need to start dating based off of reality and results. Okay. But before we get into that, let's just get into what actually the definition of potential is. The term potential, okay, refers to the capacity or ability for someone or something to develop, achieve, or succeed in the future. Sounds beautiful, right? It represents latent qualities or abilities that, when realized, can lead to significant progress or success. In relationships, potential often refers to the qualities or traits a person has that could lead to positive growth or change over time. Which means, child, we all have potential to be great. We all have potential to do great things, but we have to want to do those things. I think for a lot of times, the word potential has been used as a caveat to say, all right, this person ain't what I really need or what I really want, but I like something about them. So they have potential to be everything I need. So I'm just going to go forward. No, you knew this person wasn't for you, but you looked for the potential in it. Everybody has potential. However, then once you get to that person, and you realize that that person was never going to tap into their potential. They never had any inkling. They were never willing to do it. They never want to do it. They have never any indication to tap into their potential. Now you're upset. Now you're 5, 6, 7, 8 years down the line. Now you are 3, 4, 5, 6 kids down the line. Now you done went credit down the line. Now you done went bankruptcy down the line. All because you stayed with this nigga and his potential. All because you stayed with this woman and her potential. All because you believed in this friendship and its potential. However, the potential has caused you nothing but heartache, stress, unwanted, wasted time, and a bunch of damn debt. At this point, we are done dating based on potential. No more relationships based on potential. If a person shows you who they are in the beginning, believe them. Because what I've learned too is a lot of times people don't really change that often. People don't really change that much. I can't tell you how many times I've dated somebody or, they're like, and I'm like, well, they really have potential to be great. I see the good things in them. And then time goes by and they never tap into that potential. You see the potential, but they don't see the potential. Or maybe they know that there's potential there, but they don't give a damn about that potential. No, that's just you trying to make an excuse for wanting somebody that you know is not really meant, that you're not really meant to be with. You're making excuses for a person that you know that you shouldn't be settling for. You are settling. And what you're doing is not settling for them, but you're settling for their potential. So you're doing yourself a disservice for settling for someone's potential, because it's up to that person to tap into that potential and magnify it and make it become a reality. But you'll look at a person and see all their potential, and because you don't want to walk away from the relationship, or because you could be so desperate to be in a relationship, or because you've trauma bonded to be in a relationship, you'll look past the red flags and you'll see the potential. But then you're gagging when the potential never manifests into a reality. Then you're wondering, well, why? How did I get here? Why did this happen to me? Why am I always stuck in this cycle? Why did this relationship not work? Why am I not married? Why am I not happy? Well, shit, you're not happy because you got in a relationship based off potential, not facts, not reality. That potential never manifested. That was just a thought, a hope, and a dream, a wish, a shoulda, coulda, woulda. A lot of us have gotten relationships and dated based off of shoulda, coulda, and wouldas. And it never turned into a goddamn thing. And now you're 5, 10 years down the line thinking, what the hell did I get myself into? Some of you feel old, some of you feel ugly. Some of you feel like shit. I'm not even really built the same that I used to be anymore. I let 50 years go down the line and this nigga still ain't lived up to his potential. Listen, we talking, but at the end of the day, guys, that whole potential thing, it's a nice thing to say. It's a nice thing to do. Believe in, see the good in all people. We all have good in us, but we got to get to a point where we need to start seeing it up front. I want to see the credit up front. I want to see the good payment history up front. Give me the green flags up front. I don't want the red flag. Like, you listen, if I'm seeing the red flags up front, I'm done. All I need is all green flags, and I'm paying attention to everything. I don't even want no yellow flags. You may seem like you may come with a red flag. I'm over it. Nah, you ain't got it. And you know what? You got to be comfortable with waiting it out and maybe being by yourself. I think a lot of times people look for people with potential because they don't want to be alone. They don't want to wait it out. They don't want to see, well, maybe, this person isn't for me. Maybe they don't check all the boxes for me, but they have the potential to. But no, even if a person has the potential to, you need to look at their track record. Why haven't you tapped into your potential yet? Is it jobs? Is it a mindset thing? Is it a resource thing? Is it you don't see it in yourself? Because those things matter. Because depending on what the reason they haven't tapped into their potential is, it may be too big of a reason for you to be able to take on. Because it may take up too much time for you to really get them to understand that there's potential there for them to tap into. So if the next time you decide to date somebody or give somebody a chance based off of potential, you need to figure out, well, what's taking them long to tap into it? Why do you see it and why haven't they seen it? Are they working towards tapping into that potential? Have they even acknowledged that they have potential to be great things? And then you decide based on, why they have not tapped into it, if that's something worth doing. I don't want to see nobody with no potential. I want to see somebody that's living in their potential at the current moment. Come meet me, come be with me, come talk to me in your potential. Have that potential had manifested. You figure out what your potential is before you meet me. You tap into that. Then you come to me when it already manifested. That's just how I would be. You know what I mean? Because after time and time and time again of dating based off of potential, that just wouldn't work. You know what I'm saying? So I think that the idea is, guys, we got to stop feeling bad for ourselves. We got to stop feeling sorry for other people. And we have to love ourselves a lot more to understand that you are not dating no longer based off potential. The jig is up. I don't give a about your potential anymore. What are you doing in your reality? Your potential don't do shit for me. Okay? Let's talk about, here's a few notes of how relying on a person's potential in relationships can be problematic for several reasons. Unmet expectations. Expectation based on potential can lead to disappointment if the person doesn't change or grow as anticipated. This can create frustration and resentment. Overlooking present reality. Focusing on potential might cause you to ignore red flags or current issues in the relationship, leading to ongoing problems that remain unaddressed. We talked about that. Pressure and stress. Placing expectations on someone to fulfill their potential can create undue pressure and stress for both partners, potentially harming a relationship. So if you're putting a lot of pressure on them to tap into their potential and they're not really ready, but you're ready for them to do so, that can create a friction between the relationship, and then you guys are just butting heads because you guys are not even on the same page. And that's nothing worse than being in a relationship with nobody and you guys are not on the same page. Let's keep going. Stagnation. Stagnation is a big one. Relying on potential can lead to stagnation as you might become complacent, hoping for future changes rather than addressing current challenges and working towards mutual growth. And lastly, Dependency. Depending on someone's potential can foster a dynamic where one partner is always waiting for the other to improve, leading to an imbalanced and potentially codependent relationship. So, guys, you do not want to get into a relationship based on potential, because potential is just that, potential. You need to start focusing on what is their reality and live in that space. And sometimes it's hard because it's not always what you want to believe. It's not what you want to see. It's not always what you want. And sometimes when you try to live, when you live in reality, you may have to say, you know what, this person is beautiful, charismatic, good in bed, fine as hell, but they're a walking red flag. So you might have to turn the other way. And a lot of times, in fear, because we don't want to turn the other way, what we'll do is look past the red flag and look at the potential. No. You can look at the potential all you want. That red flag is bright in the mama and it's right there. We keep trying to look past it and look at the potential. You better keep looking at that red flag, because it's going to manifest even through that potential. That red flag is going to stay there. You can keep trying to look around it all you want to. You'll be doing that for the rest of your life. All right. So, yeah, 2024, we're no longer dating based off potential. We no longer, giving people passes based off potential. We want to live in the reality, in the now. You need to show me something now. If not, then we'll circle back when you tap into your potential. All right, y'all. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And until next time, keep that same energy. We'll see you soon. Peace out.